You guessed it. The horny demon has struck yet again. Take a look at this.
Yeah.
That's why you're gonna be taking an ass in prison, boy.
Say sorry to the chat. The chat is mad right now. Say sorry, chat.
Say sorry, chat.
No, confident like a man. Just pretend there's no hot chip in your mouth. Sorry, chat.
Say sorry, chat.
Sorry, chat.
Sorry, chat.
Yeah. Good.
All right.
Can I please leave?
Yeah, you can leave. You can leave. You're not. Yo, by the way, why did you come here with a knife? You wanted to kill her?
No, I always carry one.
Yeah, brother. I don't even want to see you again. You gonna do this again? Hey, we're letting you go, but you go to prison. Yeah.
You gotta let go. Listen.
Water, please?
No, no water. No water.
Here, take your dick pic too.
Now, folks, I want you to consider something, because this man is basically at rock bottom. The horny demon got a hold of him. Now, day after day, you come on this channel and we talk about the victims of the horny demon. And when you're a victim of the horny demon, when you understand the consequences of being affected by the horny demon, your life is pretty much over. There's nowhere else to go. Everybody has seen your horniness on full display. And so in that moment, you might think the only answer is jumping off a bridge because there's no other way out. You've been exposed. Or so you might think. See, that's what the horny demon might tell you. Take this guy we just saw on Vitaly's stream. He was exposed to the entire world because he went to meet up with an underage girl for sex. They were going to do sex. Now, this guy is a fat man who just so also happens to be Mexican. I mean, these things need to be said. This is a fat Mexican man. This is the bottom of the totem pole. But the horny demons got a hold of him so tight and so strong that they convinced him, hey, even though you're fat, even though you're Mexican, this super hot and steamy teenager is interested in you. Because you're hot stuff, that's why. Yeah, you're hot stuff. And so he gets in his Mexican car. That's probably a pickup truck that he uses for his lawn business, because that's what these people do. These people fix lawns for a living. And he's driving over and he's thinking about all the filthy things he's going to do with this underage teenager. In his mind, he's probably thinking like, it's my lucky day. I'm going to push the boundaries. We're going straight to anal. Makes a heart right into a Dwayne Reed. Runs in and buys a Super Glide 3000. It's an anal gel. Super Glide 3000 is an industrial grade anal gel for gay guys. Because these gay people, you know, sometimes they like to put entire arms up each other's asses. These people are crazy. These people are hardcore. And so this man bought this gel, took it over to Vitaly's stream, because the horny demons told him this is completely rational. I mean, it just only makes sense. She's hot, she's young, and she's in love with you already. Let's skip all the bullshit, let's skip all the nonsense, and let's go straight to anal. Buy the Super Glide 3000. She's gonna love it. You see, these are the things that we need to be aware of when it comes to the horny demon. Now, he's gonna be known as the guy who ate the hot chip, was forced to eat a hot chip on Vitaly's stream, and make these ridiculous facial expressions. And to make matters even worse, they give him patches all over his head. Look at his hair. They shaved his luscious Mexican hair and gave him patches all over. He's gonna have to go to the barbershop and explain himself. Yeah, because we all know how these fucking loser barbers are. I mean, the only good thing these fucking losers are ever good for is overcharging people, rubbing their cock up against your elbow while you're sitting on the chair, and asking you personal questions. This is what these people do. So they're gonna ask him, hey buddy, what happened? You smell like Super Glide 3000, the industrial grade anal gel, and you came here with patches. What's the deal? And what's he gonna say? He's probably gonna be like, it's hot, hot. Still burning his esophagus because he was forced to eat a hot chip by Vitaly and Little Pump. I mean, just imagine how you would feel. You get convinced by the horny demon, there's a hot, steamy teenager that's interested in you sexually. You drive over with your stupid Mexican van, and you pull up with the Super Glide 3000 anal cream. And just before you pull out your brown little Mexican beef, out comes Vitaly and Little Pump of all people. And they have cameras, and they have hot chips, and they have a clipper to shave your head. Folks, do you need any more proof that life isn't real? Our 3D reality isn't real. That scenario I just went over isn't real. Tell anybody in the world, hey, there's a Mexican guy, and he's driving around his Mexican van for his lawn business, And he got convinced by a demon that's horny that there is a 16-year-old with nice tits and she's interested in him even though he's Mexican and even though he's fat. And he shows up with a Super Glide 3000 because he wants to do industrial grade anal with this girl. But when you get there, out comes out of the nowhere the rapper Lil Pump, and he's carrying a potato chip. Just one singular potato chip, but this isn't your ordinary potato chip. This is the hottest potato chip on the planet with the hottest spices the world has ever seen. Now, they're also going to broadcast this to over 50,000 people. And by tomorrow, over 5 million people would have seen this clip of you choking to death after eating a hot chip while getting your head shaved by the rapper Lil Pump. You tell me, my nigga, shut the fuck up. What are you even talking about? Now, to regular simpletons like all of you that are listening, because let's just be honest, even though I love all you people that are listening, but let's just be honest, you niggas aren't me. You niggas aren't me. You niggas will never be me because I'm better than you niggas. And that's just the fact, like not everybody can be the best. But a regular guy like you might watch this clip and just say, haha, that's funny. What's next? Let's watch the next clip. Guy like me is going to dissect it, take all the lessons that I can get from it, and take it back to my disciples, all of you. So what do we learn here? This guy used the power of manifestation to completely destroy and obliterate his own life. If you had to guess, how many hours per week do you think this Mexican guy, this fat Mexican man, goons per week? Take a wild guess. My expert opinion from analyzing this guy, I would say 6 to 8 hours of hardcore gooning. So all that energy, all that power, and all that focus into gooning and the power of manifesting led this guy to a situation that's literally impossible. No, it's literally impossible. You meet a hot 16-year-old, Lil Pump comes out with a hot chip and they shave your head and 20 million people are going to watch it. And what has a higher probability? That scenario or you winning the Mega Millions jackpot? You tell me. I mean, I could just imagine how this thing even came to pass. This fat Mexican guy was at home on his day off. He was drinking a Modelo or a Corona, whatever these Mexican people drink. And he said to himself, I'm going to take the day off today just to sit here and goon for the next 12 hours. So he goes on X videos on his massive 80-inch screen TV and he puts barely legal hot blonde teens get wrecked by some black guys. And then, he's addicted to dopamine. So on his other hand, he's going through all the clips on Twitter. But then also the radio's on and Spotify's playing and randomly Lil Pump comes on out of all people. So there he is, drinking beer, legs up in the air, one hand tapping his butthole, the other hand stroking his short Mexican beef. Lil Pump is playing, he's watching the clips, he's watching the port in the 80 screen TV. He busts and unleashes a fat nut. The universe says, wow, let's make this a reality. That nut literally caused a shift in the universe. Universe had no other choice but to say, okay, let's make this a reality. Probably, let's say like a month later, the universe moved mountains. Literally did something impossible. Something that makes absolutely no sense to the human mind. Like I said, go over the scenario again. This entire guy's scenario, go over it all over again from the time he walks into that apartment to the time he leaves coughing up, choking because he ate a hot chip that was fed by him by Lil Pump. Go over the scenario, tell people about it. Nobody's going to believe you. People are going to say this guy is just talking gibberish. He's a fucking crazy person. The universe conspired and moved mountains and made the impossible possible. Remember, we have over 300 million people in this country? What are the chances that you're that one guy, that one horny Mexican guy that's going to end up in a living room with the rapper Lil Pump? Because you're there to meet an underage 16-year-old with a pair of hot tits. What are the chances of that happening? Folks, this is powerful stuff. And I'm going to be honest with you, in the past couple of days, I've seen some outrageous things in my life. I talked about how for the past couple of years, I've been manifesting fat women in my life. And I've been having an endless supply of fat women just to have the most disgusting, egregious type of sex the mind can ever conceive. And they love it. But for the past couple of weeks, I said to myself, let me take my focus off the fat women for a while. And let me focus solely on prosperity. Let me focus on success. So now every morning I envision myself poolside in the back of my villa right next to my pool, stroking my beef right under the sun. And then I get up and I ski inside the pool. Now, why do I do this? Why do I go over this scenario over and over? Because this indicates that I'm a successful man with a lot of money. I'm a man of leisure. I can just lay around my pool, stroking my beef. I work out all day. I eat steaks. I jerk off into the pool. These are the things that rich people that have no obligations in life, this is the things that they do. And so I'm always going over these things, and this becomes very vivid. It's to the point where this is already my reality. I walk around every day like this is already my reality. Now I started seeing changes. I'm getting more views on my videos all of a sudden. All of my videos are now monetized. I can talk about anything in the world and YouTube says, yep, monetize that video. Whereas before, they were all demonetized. So I don't need anybody to convince me of these things. And I don't need to convince anybody about this either. You believe whatever the fuck you want. But we just saw a man that was in the most impossible situation in the world. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. You can't, a guy like me that's excessively creative, that can just come up with the most random shit in the world. I can't come up with this type of shit. But he envisioned it so powerfully that it became a reality. For the people that are interested in being able to grab a hold of your mind and be able to grab a hold and control your future, how to use these powerful tools that are just, these are all gifts given to all of us. Come talk to me on my Patreon. You ever dreamt about having sex with an unlimited supply of fat women? I can get you there. You ever dreamt about not being a fat piece of shit for once in your life? You ever dreamt about that? I can get you there as well. I can help you not being a fat, useless, worthless piece of shit, because that's exactly what you are. Nothing is impossible in this world. Absolutely nothing is impossible. Get complete control over your mind. And just how this guy ended up in the living room with industrial grade anal gel Super Glide 3000 to raw dog an underage girl, so can you end up in the back of your villa, poolside, stroking your beef under the sun, waiting for your hot fat girl to come through, so you can fuck the pussy yogurt out of her mac sauce smelling pussy.